How we doing, everybody? Wanted to, on July 4th, get a quick game in. So I picked out Enchanters. I have played this game a couple of times, but it's been a while, so I have to do a refresher here. I may make some mistakes, so if I do, just let me know what mistakes I made. I'll go through startup or game setup real quick. So you can kind of see everything. I don't have any plain mat, so I'm using the mat that came with it, the paper mat. This is like a deck builder type game, and everybody pretty much starts the same, which is basically blank. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get cards from the journey track, which is basically the river, and we are trying to get them into our player area, so basically like a tableau building more than anything else. If we look at setup, which is listed right here on the mat, each player takes 5 crystals. I actually have 25 crystals per player. I'm going to be playing both players because when I chose the kingdom, the village card, it says right here, players start with 25. However, so each one of the villages that you're going to be picking, and there's quite a few of them. It's called Cave of Fools. All right, and it has the kingdom thing here, and of course on the back. But if you notice, there's when I rest, which is the X, I can only heal. I can't get any. So chances are, outside of getting crystals from cards, I'm not going to be getting any more. So we're going to do 25. I don't know how that's going to turn out, but I guess we'll find out. In other words, you don't spend them too quickly, or else we're kind of screwed. So I'm going to explain how the cards work here in a second. So we shuffled the kingdom card, took that, and that changed the setup of the crystals. Play 6 cards. Okay, so what I did was I took 6 cards off the top. So if you notice this, some of these have different backs. So you're going to get different villain card decks. And then since we're playing 2 players, I only took the cards out that have 2. You're only supposed to do 1 deck per player. But when you're having 2 players, you actually do 4, and you take out anything that doesn't have a 2 on it. All right, so I have 4 decks in here, so I forgot what the wolves are, the goblins. I think that these are assassins, and the serpents, or something to that effect. So what I did was I took 6 cards off the top. Anything that was a monster, I've put to the bottom, but not anymore, so I just shuffled it. But and then, so only thing that you're starting with are enchantments and things to that effect. So I'm starting with the Fist of Enchanting. That's what everybody kind of starts with. All right, and I start out with 0 defense and 0 attack until I can get something from the board here. And then I'm going to use this to keep track of what my cards add up to. All right, it's pretty easy. And then starting with player. So basically each player is going to either be able to buy one of these. So this one's free. This one costs 1. This one costs 2, 3, all the way up to 5. Or I can fight a monster if there's a monster in there. But they don't want you fighting monsters right off the bat because I'm starting out with 0 attack and 0 defense. So we're going to start with this player. And I don't know what the first player token even is. So let me see. Nope, no idea where it is. So we're going to use Dr. Doom as first player, because I think this goes back and forth. So during a play, join the journey track, got a thing, rest, but I think it goes back and forth. first player. So maybe not. Maybe this will be always. It's always going to be this way. So maybe that's why there's no token. So anyway, so we'll start with this player, and I'm basically playing against myself. I know it doesn't sound like a lot of fun, but it actually is. All right, so let's start. I'll kind of show you how the card works, and I'll describe the card. So I don't think I need him, but he'll just sit over there and watch. So at any time I have to discard a card, it's going to go here. All right, so I could start out. So the necklace, discard a monster to gain 7. So I may need that. So I think I'm going to take that card there. All right. So what happened is everything will shift down for the next player. All right, and see this one here? This one has all their stuff up top. It gives them 1 attack and 1 defense. And it also gives them 1 victory point for every 3 monsters he has. However, when he gets another card to go on there, so actually this is going to go here. So right now I have the necklace of enchanting. All right, so so this is a problem because once I get an next card, this is going to be useless. They'll just give me 1 victory point for every 3 monsters. Or, which is what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to take this one for the leather armor, which is going to give me 1 attack and 1 defense. All right, so I'm going to go here with 1 and here with 1. All right, and then during my for every 1 I give up, or every 1 crystal I use, I can gain 1 attack. All right, so everything here is going to move over. We have 2 monsters there. And you don't have to pay to attack monsters. All right, so he has 3 health and 3 attack. This guy here has 2 attack and 2. A monster attacks a player. The player gets a number of wound tokens, blah, blah. The player attacks the monster. Yeah. So I am going to go take this one. I now have a necklace of glory, and I have 1 and 1. This is going to move down. And if the monster moves off the track, then nobody gets the points for it. So this one here, if I pay 1, I get 3 shield. All right, so right now it's, I should put this here because if I pause, I don't know what I did. All right, so it's his turn. And he gets defense. He gets defense of 1, but yeah. I can discard this to get 5 defense. I'm actually going to buy that one too. And that's an enchantment. So right now I have leather armor of stone. I kind of like how it does that. So we're going to have to start fighting soon because they're starting to go off the map. Okay, so I have 1 and 1 right now. But if I kill him, I get -1 attack. Let me see this. But I can discard it to give me 3 attack. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So it's his turn now. So I'm going to pay 1, right? I pay 1, that gives me an additional attack. I have 1, so that gives me 2 attack. That kills him, and he attacks me for 1, and I defend it. Okay? So I get that. However, I now have 0 attack. So this 3 victory points here is going to be null and void when I give him up. So these are tough guys to keep as trophies because especially at the beginning of the game, where I have to get rid of them. All right, so that was my turn there. So right now I have 4 victory points. Plus, this one has 2 victory points for every gem you have left at the end. All right, so I need 3 to kill him, and he's going to attack me for 3. So actually, I have 2 defense. So the question is, I'm not going to attack him yet. I think I need another attack. So I'm going to pay 1 to get that flail. Okay. So now this is how that works. It goes over it like this. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so right now he's up to 2 and 2 defense. Oh wait, I have 3 defense. 1, 2, 3, and 2. All right, and I can still discard this 1 for defense if I really need it, but I don't at this point. Okay, so I'm actually going to discard this. Where was I just saw that? Oh, it's this one, not the monster. Oh yeah, discard a monster to take 7. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to discard a monster to take 7. All right. Got that Necklace of Glory going. Okay. So it's his turn. I should have moved it over, but so he's got 2 attack and he's got 3 defense. So I am going to give up 1 to raise my attack 1. So now I have 3 attack, 3 defense. I'm going to kill him. Okay. Let's move over this over to the side. All right, so he has no negative situation on his part. So yeah, it's worth 3 victory points. So that's good. So he's gonna come back over here. So my turn now. Not that it wasn't my turn before. All right, so this is all gonna move. We have 2 new monsters on the board. We have a green dragon with 11 hit points. Ouch. And we have a black knight who's doing 4 damage to us. Or 5 damage. Alright, so obviously, if I take that card, I can't discard a monster anymore to take 7. So that was a one and done situation. So I'm going to take this card, and I'm going to put it over here. And I no longer have the necklace powers anymore. But I now have 2 defense. And I can discard I can pay 1 gem and get 3 additional defense. Alright, so I could fight the Black Knight, but it's no longer my turn. I don't know how we're going to fight that dragon. Ooh, another dragon. Fun. Okay. So, player 2's turn. And he's got a 2 and a 3 right now. I could discard the stone card to get 5 defense. So, which I think I'm going to do. Because I'm going to give him damage. Alright, so I'm going to attack him with 2, which I have already. I'm going to discard this 1, and now I have 7 damage. 7 defense. So I am going to not take any damage. This gets discard. And he's going to come over here. And now, once I get him, other players take 2 damage. So he now has 2 wounds. What does that mean exactly? That means that I have, at the end of the game, these count negative to my victory points. You can take as many wounds as you want. You'll never die. But at the end of the game, it hurts. So that was a good move on his part, even though he now he's back to the flail of enchanting. So he still has 2 and 2. So this is going to move back up. So his defense has now been lowered. All right. Again, that was a good. He gained 3, and he made me lose 2. So, yeah. See, look at this thing. So this thing gives me 3 attack. So this is of poison. I immediately take 6 damage. And these 2 pieces negate themselves. So this gives me 0 until I cover it up. Alright, so that kind of sucked. So I am going to see if I take this card, then I cover this up. So that's not real smart. So I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pay 2 and take this. And I am going to take, I now have the Warhammer of Glory. And that is going to give me 2, 4, 5 attack. And 3 defense now. So I can defend myself against the dragon. But I can't do 11 damage. But I can do 7. Alright, so now we're back over here. I didn't move Dr. Doom until then. Oh, he's got 2. I need an enchantment. So I might take this one. See, he's down to 20 already. So let's take this one. So I have the Flail of Experience, and for every gem I get an attack and a defense. All right, so this is going to go up to 3, which doesn't give me much yet. And taking the poison one doesn't really help me yet. It's too expensive anyway. So, I think I'm going to attack the Gray Dragon. Maybe I'll wait one more turn. So the other thing is that when this thing gets over here, it gobs us up. So if we don't get rid of it, unless we rest, then everything is going to be more expensive. So I'm going to leave that to him, and I'm going to take... oh, shoot, if I take the buckler... No, I'm not. Because right now I have 2, 4, 5. If I put that on top of here, I'm going to lose 2. So I got to fight the dragon now if I'm going to fight it. So I'm going to spend 2 to give me 2 more attack. And, oh, I don't know. Did I? I think I did. Okay. So it's his turn, by the way. All right. So give me 2 attacks. So now I have 7 attack. And I have 3 defense. So I can kill him. And it's going to be very costly. So I'm going to take 4 damage. Plus, every character, all players take an additional 3. Ouch. So I'm going to take 7. Right? And I'm going to take 4 from his attack. So I'm going to take 7. Ouch. So he has 5 wounds, and this will be the first wounds that this guy has. And he's going to take 3. And I know he's cursing me right now. So let's see what happens with that, because that's an interesting take there. All right. So I think he's going to take... So this comes over here. He's going to take the buckler. Oh, I had the flail. After defeating a monster, take 2 crystals. So I'm owed at least 2 crystals at this point. I think that was the first thing I got, too. No, it wasn't. Well, the armor was. Okay, so I'll just say 2. Multi-action. See, this says multi-action here, too. I don't know what that means. 1 crystal gives me 1 defense. All right, so this is all going to move over. See, I could kill the Black Knight, but it's going to give me 5 more damage. And this guy here, I don't know. He probably does not want to take any more damage. So I can't defeat the Green Dragon the way he is. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to spend 1. Oh, shoot, if I take that, I'll take 6 damage for that. So that'll be a big no. So the Manticore. Yeah, see, somebody else has to rest to get rid of that dragon. But you lose a turn, obviously, with grabbing stuff. So he can actually take on the Manticore and not take any damage. Discard a monster, target player discards a monster. Alright, so I have no repercussions here. Oh, I have to discard a monster. Oh shoot! As soon as you beat this one, I have to discard a monster. That's 11 points, bro. I took a lot of damage to get that 11 points. And if I fight the Black Knight, I'm going to take damage. Maybe I'm the one that's going to rest. So I will. Actually, I'm going to rest. And when I do, I'm going to heal one. Should be able to heal more than that by losing a turn. But he'll get discarded. And because he has so much damage, well, actually, if I take that one, I'll have just as much as him. Okay, so this is going to go over here. But that poison one will... Oh, I kind of want to take on the Manticore, but it's going to cost me 2. Let's do that. All right, so I'm going to pay 2, bring my damage up to 5, kill the Manticore, and I didn't think about that on his side. So I have to discard one. It doesn't matter which one. I'll discard this one, and target player discards. I didn't think about that. So he's going to force me to discard this anyway. Should have taken it. Yeah. That was a chess move I didn't think about. So I lost the 11 anyway. I guess I should have taken it. At least I'd have replaced it with something. That was a nasty move, buddy. Nasty move. Okay. Yeah, so playing this with someone is obviously more fun than playing by yourself. But yeah, I didn't think about that. All right. Man, he's beating my ass. Now he's got 8 points. I have 0, and I basically have -8. So I got to kill something. I can't leave that out there for him to kill. So I'll kill it. I'm going to take 5 damage. So I'll take 2 more. Actually, just what do I have here? I have 2, 3, 5. I have 10 damage right now. Okay. It's his turn. All right, let's see what we got going on here. So I can take the Oath Fire and it won't affect me at all. So let's pay 1. I'm hurting here. So 3, 6, 9. Let's move this down. All right, so I now have 4 damage, and I pay 2 to gain 1 attack for every defense I have. Okay, so I have 2 defense. So I'll gain 2. If I spend 2, it's Cindy is the other one. I don't have a high enough defense to make that anything. 10 attack. The Goblin I can fight. What does it say? Steal 1 gem from a target player. Hell yeah. I'm going to fight him. I only have to do 1 damage to him. He's going to do 4 damage to me. So I'm going to take 1 damage. Okay. And I am going to take 1 gem from a target player. Okay. So I'm up to 6. I'm up to 5 now. And he's up to 8. So this gives me 2 attack. I need to get up to 10. So I need to bring up my defense. So I really need that sword. But as you can see, that sword, once I cover it, is going to give me nothing. So it's good for a short period of time. Same thing up here, of strength. But that one probably works better for the short term. So this will come over here. I'll pay 1. I'll take the of strength. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 2. Okay. Interesting. So he's up to 7 attack now. So he's getting pretty close to be able to attack that bronze dragon. And I'm not close enough here. So that poison thing. So maybe I'm going to take the sword. See, but as soon as I take the sword, it does nothing. Well, it gives me 2 defense. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I will. 2. Because the attack doesn't change. It's still 2, 4, 5. But my defense went from 2, 3, 4, 5. And I kept that out of his hands, where his defense... Oh no, I think I just covered that. Yeah. He just covered that anyway. Ooh, there's a trap there. Okay, so this is going to come back over here. This guy's kind of screwed. Maybe he can afford it, where I can't. I have 10, 11. He's got 3. So maybe I will. I'm going to take the poison, which is not going to change. Well, it is. My thing will go down by 3. But it'll be permanent once I get something else. Or do I fight the dragon? Well, it's going to cost me 3 to fight that dragon. And that dragon will do 4 damage to me, do 2 extra damage to me. But he's worth 11. I don't know, it might be worth it, right? 7. I spend 3. Gives me 3 attack. Brings me up to 10. He attacks me for 2. For 4, and I take block 2, so I'm going to take 2 damage. Gives me my first 5er. But I get 11 points on that. And I have to discard 2. And other players discard 1. Yeah, it's better me taking that than him, right? So he has to discard 1. So I'm going to discard the Goblins. These dragons, man, they eat up other monsters. Crazy. All right. All right. And as far as the ending of the game, when this runs out and these run out, the game's over. All right. So everybody's keeping away from that poison one, which is making everything expensive. My defense is fine. It's my attack. So the problem is if I take that one, my defense will go down. But I guess I can afford the defense. So let's take that. I'll force him to. Oops, it's 2. Okay, I'll take this. So now this is going to go here. I now have the long sword of rage, but I covered up both of these. This is going to go down. This is going to remain the same. No, it's going to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to go up 1. And 2, 3, 4. Okay. This victory point is 1 for every 3 monsters. The way the dragons are eating other monsters, I don't think that's ever going to happen. Okay, so the bolas, yeah. Actually, I'm going to take that, which means he's going to force me to, because this is going to go here. I wonder how far I can go down with the camera before it goes out of. Let's put that there. And I'll put these over here. This way I can start to keep building up without building down. Okay. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have 3 defense. So that was worth it. I can pretty much fight whatever now. And there is a monster there. A giant. And I won't be able to block. I can do the damage, but I'm going to have to take another damage. So let's do that. He attacks all players. So that's that's a good one for me to take. So I attack him. I attack the thing. I do 4 damage. I have more than that. He attacks me for 4. I have me for 5. I have 4, so I'm going to take 1. However, he's also going to attack him, and he's going to do 5 to him, and he only has 3, so I'm forcing him to take 2 wounds. That was a good move on my part. So he's going to take it for the team. Because nobody wants that poison one. And where does it go? Oh, yeah, it's going to take over my strength. So I will rest to discard that. And I will take 1 wound out. Okay, so this is going to come out of here. All right, so now we got a trap. So I'm going to take the trap and give it to him. So I guess I'll put it under here. No, it actually goes here. Well, that really sucks. He took off 2 of my attacks. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, -1. And it never goes away. And I still have 3 defense. So that was kind of crappy. Alright, so it's his turn now. So I'm going to take this enchantment here. It's going to hurt me badly, but it's also going to hurt him. So I'm going to lose 3 attack. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this. Oh no, that's worse. That's worse. Yeah, I guess I will take this one. I'll take back that one. So that hurt me bad, but the other one's going to hurt me worse. So I'll show you what happens here in a sec. All right, so mine is going to go down by 3. So I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack. -1, 4. No, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 3 attack. Yes, 4 -1, 3. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 defense. And I'm going to choose, obviously, this guy to give up this card here. So he has to give up his top enchantment. So now he's down to 2, 4, 5. And he's only got 3 defense. Nope, that doesn't change. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's 5. Oh, it went up because of this. Oh, I only went down 1 because of that. Okay, wasn't that good? All right, which means that I'm going to take this one now, even though this is going to hurt me too. But it's going to hurt and help simultaneously. So I now have -1 attack. So I have 4 attack. See, your whole thing just changes every time. And I've been counting this as a plus. It's actually a negative. So I have 2, 3. I have 1. Yeah, I've been counting this as a plus, even though it's a minus. 2 -1 is 1, and -1. I have 1 defense. Okay. But when my turn begins, from now on, I will heal 1. So we got incredibly weaker. All right, so it's his turn. And I'm going to fight the rock. Which sounds funny. Not the wrestler. But this is really going to help me here. So I can attack him for 3, not a problem. I'm going to take 6 damage, so I'm going to take 2 damage. But the target player must give you a monster. So he's going to give me the giant, which is only worth 1 victory point, but for every defense. So I guess I'm hoping that his defense is going to go down, because right now my defense is nothing. Let's see. All right. So now, so many cards do I have left here? All right, this is probably a good place to stop at 45 minutes. And because I probably have another half hour to go here. But right now, I don't know who's in front here. So he only has 3. He only has 3, but he's got more gems. So forget counting gems so far, he's got like 23, 25 points. He's only got 13 with really no way of getting more. So, but he has 11, 12, 13 points of monsters. So it's a give or take right now. I don't know which way it's going to go. All right, but let's see what happens on the next one. All right, tune back in. How we doing, everybody? So we're doing okay so far. Of course, either way I win, I guess, since I'm playing against myself. So, but will it be player number 1 or will it be player number 2? It's because player number 1 had a whole lot of wounds in the beginning and not so much now. Of course, he didn't have many battle wins. So, and then the other one had at least a dragon. I think we had a dragon on both sides. Then those things are really high point values. So we'll see what happens because this game can go either way. That's why I like it. But I'll be doing my final thoughts on the next episode. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I am trying to grow my channel. I am trying to get monetized. So please watch all the videos all the way through. Even if you have just playing in the background on mute, you don't want to hear my voice anymore, just have it playing just so I can get some hours in. I need like another 2,800 hours to get monetized. So if you can help me out there. Plus, I'd like to just tell you about all the stuff that I got going on. I'm sure I tell you guys a million times. This is my sci-fi graphic novel. It has 4 books as well, Destiny Aurora. So it is on Amazon. Plus, you can, if you look at the description below, there is a link to a store on there. It's got plenty of action and aliens and twists and turns and fun characters. So a little bit of a mystery in there as well. Destiny Aurora. We are doing my vampire mob in the 50s. I'll put, I can always, this way. So we have Lena, who has been turned into a vampire. She is fighting against some of the mobs. It takes place both in the 1950s and in 2006. So it goes back and forth in time because, of course, they're immortal. And then we have my fantasy novel, which we are turning into a D&D module. I'm getting some artwork in. Although we have kind of stalled right now, I have other pieces I need to get done. So Tales of Ravenor, the Iron Witch, 400-page novel, plenty of good characters, and a good magic system, etc. If you're a fan of fantasy, you're going to love this. It has definitely plenty of action and character growth throughout the entire book. So thank you again so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the support, and I'll see you guys on part 2. Let me know who you think's going to win. All right, bye-bye.